Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. This is a character review in LEGO minifigure form. We've got Ant-Man from Marvel. This collection totals 4 minifigs. Well, not technically all of them are minifigs. We've got one of the small statuette pieces, as well as the larger brick-built fig of Ant-Man when he gets a lot bigger. Like always, I'm going to be going through these characters chronologically from when they were released, what sets they came out in, and how much they are worth. So jumping back to 2015, these are the first 2 minifigs. We've got Ant-Man as well as, well, kind of the original Ant-Man, Hank Pym, and they both appeared in the set Ant-Man Final Battle, which was a pretty fun set, and it was based on the Ant-Man movie from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This was a pretty fun set for a variety of reasons. It came with a couple of larger builds for LEGO bricks, which was pretty fun, and from what I remember, I think there was a recall on the Ant because of the structure of how strong the legs were or something like that, which made the set worth a bit more to collectors and the minifigures along with it. So you can see the prints for the body and the mold for the helmet is the same between the 2 different characters. The lighter version is our main protagonist, Ant-Man, while the darker version is Hank Pym in his old Ant-Man suit, which is interesting because he never actually wears it in this movie. And original Ant-Man sells for around $25 as a collectible fig brand new, while the Hank Pym minifigure rests somewhere around $7, and that's a pretty good increase for a set considering it's only a couple of years old and the set sold for $20 originally. The detailing all around is pretty solid. I do like the way that the belt detailing matches up with the prints for the legs, and the mold for the helmet is spot on as far as I'm concerned. The face is not unique. I believe this also appears on Ezra Bridger, and Hank Pym's face is actually Gandalf's head from the 2013 sets. Both figs are pretty decent in the way that they're detailed. They don't really strike me as anything particularly special. I think the mold for the heads or the helmets really work, but something tells me that the original Ant-Man wouldn't be so darn expensive if it wasn't for the production error in the set. When we jump up to the next year, we get 2 other characters. Well, we get the brick-built Ant-Man as well as the Ant-Man statuette. They came out in both the same set, which was pretty popular for the year. It was the Superhero Airport Battle. Starting off with the statuette piece, this is Ant-Man when he is shrunken down into his smaller form, or at least this is as small as they could make him in LEGO form. Obviously, he'd be way smaller to scale, but it works pretty well, and I like that in the set that he actually has a fun little play function at this size. The detailing for him works decently well. You can't get too much crazy print detailing on such a small character, but he's definitely recognizable, and I honestly thought he'd be worth a little bit more to collectors, but he is around $1 or $1.50 or something like that. And then when it gets to the brick-built fig version of Ant-Man, it's hard to put a final price on this guy because people aren't selling just this version of him on Bricklink or anything like that, so you kind of have to guesstimate based on any of the exclusive parts or stickers that are involved for this guy. There's a lot of stickers on this brick-built version of Ant-Man, but once again, looking through individual pieces, my best guesstimation is he probably wouldn't cost any more than $10 if you had to Bricklink him, and the only exclusive piece that makes this guy up is the print that show the eyes on the helmet. That's everything else is a sticker. This is the first time we got sort of a larger brick-built minifig form, or at least at this scale within a LEGO set, and they've since later tried to do this style again in another MCU set, and honestly I think it works pretty well, and it's kind of a fun sort of clever way to build up the scale or figure for a character to keep him kind of within the LEGO universe. This guy works really well. The build for the helmet is really impressive, and the only thing that really detracts from him is the fact that we just have so many undersides of studs showing on the back. It kind of messes the look up, and you can only really look at him from the front to kind of appreciate all the details. Anyways, that's it to conclude the Ant-Man collection. Perhaps we're going to be getting newer versions of the character in minifig form at some point, and I'd be interested to see how this guy evolves over time, whether or not we're going to get a comic book version of him, or maybe just another iteration of what he's going to look like from another Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.